funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright.
Hello lovely people, and welcome to my new video all about getting organised for the new year. There is some serious life admin going on in today's video, and I'm going to start by opening up a brand new diary. It is a new year in just a couple of days, and is there anything more satisfying than opening up a new diary? This is something I love to do at the start of the year, as do many other people, but I think it's such a good place to start, such a good starting point to get your head in the right space, to get yourself feeling really organised and set that year ahead of you. I love to look at the pages of a new diary and decide where I'm going to put everything and how it's all going to be organised. Everyone likes to do things slightly differently, but for me, my diary is very much just about work, and all of our family stuff goes on a different calendar, which I will show you in just a minute. So this diary here is all about work stuff, jobs that I need to book in, chasing things up, things that need deadlines, etc, etc. This is where everything will be written down in this diary that I will use day in, day out. And like I said, it's something really satisfying about starting a fresh one, and I'm so glad that I did this as my starting point on my life admin day. It got me off to a really, really good start.
The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border, but when we're floating up like helium.
As I mentioned just a moment ago, we have a family calendar as well. This is a large magnetic one that I keep on the fridge. It is wipeable. I will link it below in the description box. It is an absolute godsend for a busy family like ours. And at the start of every month, I wipe it clean and I put on the new month and I start fresh, and it puts me in such a good mindset. It makes me feel super, super organized and like I know exactly what the month ahead is going to look like. I love to glance at this in the morning when I'm making my morning cup of coffee and just remind myself of what is happening that day. I highly recommend having a big family calendar like this.
All the future and what's been, guess it's the way it goes.
It's also great if you're in a situation like mine where your partner works all across the country, because Clint will write on this as well and tell me exactly where he is on every day of the week, because I have an awful habit of forgetting.
And trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it.
The next thing I wanted to show you, as we're talking about life admin, is an app I have on my phone that has changed my life. This app is called Plan Bella, and it is a on-phone organizer. It looks like this. There are lots of different widgets and you can set it up to look how you want it to look, but for me, I have a calendar like this where it is so accessible and easy to see, and you can pop a to-do list on every day of your calendar, and then your to-do list is on your home screen all the time, so you can just tap it and see everything that I need to do that day. When I achieve something, I can just tick it off, and it is amazing because it's on my home screen all the time. I never forget anything, and it's so satisfying when I tick something off, and honestly, I cannot recommend this app enough. I will link it below. It is called Plan Bella, but if you are someone who wants to get more organized this year, then this is something you should definitely invest in. The next thing I want to do on my life admin day is a fresh vision board. I haven't done one for a few months, so I'm just going to make a fresh one with any new ideas I've got, or keeping lots of old ones that I haven't quite achieved yet. Vision boards do not have to be fancy, they do not have to take time. Mine takes me 5 minutes. I'm literally just getting a piece of paper and a couple of Leo's pens, and I'm just going to write down the things I want to achieve. Some of them I won't achieve for another 5 years, some of them I might achieve next week. There's really not a lot lot of time scale on it. I think time scales are quite negative when it comes to vision boards. I'm just going to do some categories and think of what I want to achieve. I'm not going to show you what's on my vision board because I think they're a very personal thing, but I do put quotes like these on there as well, which makes me feel super inspired. And speaking of quotes, the next thing I wanted to show you is my all-time favorite books that help me with my manifestation and my law of attraction. I'm going to show you my favourite ones. Unfortunately, one of my top favourites, Good Vibes, Good Life by Vex King, my friend is currently borrowing it, so I didn't have it to show you, but I do have a few other ones that I'm going to show you as well, and I will link all of them below. If you want to start learning about law of attraction, manifestation, achieving your goals in life, start with The Secret. This book changed my life. That is no exaggeration. My life changed the day that I opened this book. The quotes in here are things that I say in my brain daily, particularly this one. This is the one that I wrote on my vision board. I have this printed up in my house. I think of this quote every day. I cannot recommend this book enough. A brilliant way to start a year. This one called Manifest is great as well. This one is really about achieving your goals and how nothing is too far and how powerful the mind is on achieving what you want to achieve and the subconscious. Really recommend this book as well. If you've read The Secret, maybe read this one afterwards. This is a great follow-on book. This one is much more spiritual, I would say. I love this one, but if you are a spiritual person, you would really enjoy this one as well. Really a lot about karma and energies and how we use the energies. So yeah, if you're slightly more spiritual, I would go for this one as well. Vex King though is absolutely brilliant, highly recommend. And this one I wanted to show you as well. It's not so much about manifestation, but to start your year on a really positive note, I just recommend having this book in your house. This is just pages and pages of the most beautiful quotes made by Charlie Mackay. Did I say that right? Charlie Mackay. And it is just the most stunning book with the most special quotes in here about a little boy and his little furry friends. And yeah, like this one here, it's just so sweet. If you're feeling down or you just need a pickup, just read a couple of pages of this book. My mum told me about it and I'm so glad she did. It's a really special book. Okay, this is something I really love to do on a life admin day. I'm going to transfer my photos onto my external hard drive. So I have a Seagate external hard drive. You can see it here. I'm just going to plug it into my Mac. I will link it below because I actually think it's really good quality one and quite reasonably priced as well. So I will link it. But all I do every couple of months is I hook it up to my Mac and then I get my phone, I open up my photos, I choose the photos that I want to put onto my external hard drive, and I'm just going to airdrop them directly onto my Mac, and then I'm just going to transfer them onto the hard drive. It takes seconds, but it's one of those things that you forget to do for ages, and once you've done it, I feel so much more clear-headed and so much more organized. And I love to know that every photo I've ever taken of my kids is on this one external hard drive. Like if my house was on fire, this is what I would grab. This is such an important item to me. I just couldn't do a life admin day and start the new year without fresh sheets. Fresh sheets will change your mindset so much. There's nothing like climbing into a bed at the end of a long day into some lovely fresh sheets. If you're wondering if I'm going to do a full deep clean house reset, yes I am. It's not in today's video, but watch out for it. It is coming on Monday, a deep clean for the new year, and I cannot wait to do that. But for now, I'm just going to pop some fresh sheets on everybody's bed. So I'm going to do our bed, I'll do Cooper's bed. He's currently napping while I'm filming this, but I will do it when he wakes up, and I'll do Leo's bed as well. And I just think that will do for today.
I'm here, who cares in a few years? You know you're already accepted. To me, you're always picture perfect. You think you're gonna be rejected. Just say you're in love, 'cause so am I. So am I. Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So am I. Say that you so am I. So am I. Say that you love me. So
last thing I wanted to do is something really simple, but I've just gone to the shop. I've got some fresh flowers and I'm going to pop them on the dining table. We've just taken down the Christmas decks because obviously it is the new year and it feels really good to just have some real fresh flowers in the house. I feel really positive about it and it feels like a good way to start the year. But guys, thank you so much for watching my latest video. I've linked everything I can below, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching.